Hey guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Hopefully the audio is working properly on this one, which I've made sure to double check this time. Today we're going to be reacting to a more scary kind of video. This is Nukes Top 5. Top 10 scary videos that will creep you out apparently. So yeah, I watch this channel quite a lot, and sometimes the clips are good, sometimes they're just fake, and then sometimes they're not even scary at all. So I thought this would be a good one to watch since it's also quite recent, as well as the video we watched yesterday. I'm doing another reaction video today because, as you can tell, I am not at home. I am on holiday, so I kind of need to get videos out just for these 3 days I'm away, to make sure you guys have some content. So let's get straight into watching the video.
Says that he was busy working in his office one day when his son came running in and seemed very upset. The boy claimed that, quote, a man was moving things in the other room. The dad follows the boy into the living room to find things scattered all across the floor. So he checks his security cam to see just what happened. What he finds chills him to his core.
Okay, so real quick before we get into this clip, you'll find throughout this video, and especially if you've watched New Top 5 before, he always kind of dramatizes it at the start, you know, brings it a bit over the top just to, you know, pull the viewers in, and then he'll play the clip, and then afterwards he'll say, did you see it, or whatever, and then he'll show you it again and he'll point out what actually happened. So if you don't see anything, don't worry, he'll point it out afterwards. This is so obviously fake because both of those things are moving in the same direction towards the same spot. So these two things obviously have string attached to them. And it turns out just over here is where the sun runs from. So you could just have like fishing line coming down here around this table leg. As you can see, it's coming towards the table leg, like it's wrapped around it. And then this one's just going straight over towards where the thing is. So the dad could just be stood around this corner with some fishing line, pulling this, and then he goes, right, run out and grab that. See, see, even when he throws it back down, it moves the same direction. And again, it moves to the same place. Yeah, you see how it hit the table leg just then, like there's line trapped around here, so you obviously pull it hard enough and it's gonna come around. Yeah, as I've been saying, it all just moved in the same direction.
A small toy in a dog bed can be seen sliding across the living room floor all by themselves. The seemingly annoyed little boy rushes over to the objects and even starts picking up the dog bed and throwing it back to the floor in frustration. The dog bed then aggressively slides back towards him, knocking him over. But luckily, the little boy lands right on the soft bed. So just what was the boy seeing when he told his dad that, quote, a man was moving things? Could some dark presence be haunting their home? You decide. Glitches in the Matrix. TikTok user Eddie is parked in front of a Boston pizza restaurant in Fresno, California, when he spots something very weird.
Okay, where is this car that's reflecting on this Boston pizza window? It's a Corvette C8. I seriously don't see that car anywhere. Where's that car?
could just be inside the window, I suppose. Well, if we see there's red, red. See.
What? Where is that car?
Red, red.
Hello, where's that
Kinda in this direction, maybe.
car? Where is this car?
See, there's kind of a bush here. So maybe it's behind a bush. Because you see the red, as we saw before.
In the reflection of the restaurant's window, Eddie sees an orange Corvette C8. But when he looks around the parking lot, it's not there. In disbelief, Eddie posts this video to TikTok, wondering if he might have caught a, quote, glitch in the Matrix. The bizarre footage goes viral, receiving over 2.8 million views. In the comments, viewers repeatedly ask Eddie to go back and film the location one more time.
Okay, we are back at the same parking lot because one of the main comments you guys were saying is go walk up to it. The car is either inside of the pizza parlor or it's a wrap on the window. I don't know. Let's check it out. So I'm walking to it right now. If you look at it actually from this point of view, the reflections look kind of accurate. There's a pizza place, there's a white car reflecting, that's right here. And no, there's like no car in there.
This time the shop window accurately reflects what's right in front of it. The orange Corvette is no longer.
Yeah, it could have just been what I said. And it probably was, to be honest.
There. Cut to another video of a supposed, quote, glitch in the Matrix. Late one night in Nashville, Tennessee, a woman's friends tell her to quickly grab her camera and hurry outside to check out some very bizarre activity going on in the night sky.
I got that.
The group of friends watch.
It's weird that it just so happens the only person that captured it was the person with the camera with the really strong zoom. It's a bit weird.
In shock as the moon seems to change colors from green to red, and then suddenly seems to just discharge some kind of electricity. Spectators to the shocking event believe that they witnessed everything from a possible government cover-up, aliens, and of course, maybe even a glitch in the Matrix. But whether it's a glitch, aliens, or maybe just a really good fake, I leave that up to you to decide. Followed home. Back in 2015, Candace Gardner and her husband attended a Halloween party at an abandoned and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history. It was a huge mistake. Candace says that the entire night at the party she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison. A dark spirit that intends to harm her and her family. Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins to experience unexplained activity in her home. Lights flicker on and off at night while Candace and her husband sleep. Doors in the house open and close on their own. But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace.
Where did that even come from? Is that like a spatula?
And these frightening incidents continue to
Oh! It shot up from down here somewhere.
escalate, as it seems that the entity wants to seriously hurt Candace. While Candace is sleeping, she starts to wake up to painful, violent attacks, as if some unseen force is roughly grabbing or pulling at her. And she says she caught proof. So late one night, Candace and her husband fall asleep while watching TV on the couch. As the couple sleeps, a CCTV camera in the room captures something absolutely horrifying.
Right, quick before this clip starts, I just want to state that I actually do believe in ghosts, but, you know, it has to be believable. I'm going to try and debunk it wherever I can, but it's only the stuff that I really can't think of a solution for is what I believe. So let's just get into this, see what's coming up.
Candace's leg appears to get grabbed.
That does look really, really painful. I don't think that's a position I'd be able to get in on my own, especially like that. I mean, I don't know how that could be faked. Unless she is just really flexible.
And twisted painfully into the air by an invisible force. She wakes up in a panic and screams for her husband to help her, but all he can do is grab her leg and pull it back. Eventually, he manages to free Candace's legs from whatever is pulling on it, but poor Candace is left sobbing in pain and fear. Now, I have to say that after watching this footage and hearing Candace's desperate pleas for help, this video is very compelling. But do you believe that a dark entity followed Candace home from the prison and is now violently haunting her home? Let me know what you think. As for Candace, she says that her family still experiences terrifying paranormal events to this day. We need scary videos, so if you've seen one or you have one, send it our way at nukestop5@gmail.com. Hell or high water. Back in August 2021, an unexpected flash flood swept through downtown Omaha, Nebraska. At around 10 p.m., Tony Liu and his two friends are relaxing in his apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
Let me see your best moose impression.
Swimming in the water. Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold on.
Tony and his friends didn't realize, but the lower levels of the apartment building were completely flooded with disgusting sewer water. As the elevator reached.
Well, do they not have windows? Can they not just look out the window and see it? Do they have to go all the way down to the bottom? Like, you know, there's a flood, so why go down to the bottom? Like, you have to expect something like this to happen. You can't expect just the water to be perfectly around your building.
Reaches the lobby, water pours inside, causing the elevator to malfunction and trap them inside with the rising water.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of, okay, like, I could possibly die in here.
The water continues to flood in, filling the elevator to the point that the three friends can barely keep their head above water. Tony is panicked and makes an emergency phone call to his roommate, Dalen Stapp, and the roommate hurries downstairs to try to help his trapped friends.
I told him, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about shoulder deep water and just tried pulling it apart with everything we could. We had to get him out or it could have been fatal.
Tony's roommate Dalen finally manages to pry open the flooded elevator doors to free his friends from what could have been their watery grave. Luckily, they all escape and swim to safety without so much as a scratch. Not surprisingly, Tony Lou says that this was the scariest thing that...
I mean, yeah, I'd probably be shitting myself in that situation, but I really don't think I'd get myself in that situation to start with. I mean, I'm glad they're okay and whatever, but it's a bit of a stupid idea.
Has ever happened to him.
How scary was this?
Honestly, I would say this is number one, the most scariest thing in my life. Yep. Hands down.
Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot.
Watson. The Rainbow Fountain and Grill in Carrollton, Texas was built back in 1924, and before it became the popular local soda shop that it is today, it was home to a pharmacy and a medical office. One of the doctors who frequently worked out of the building was Dr. Robert Blackburn, who was famously known for bringing his cute little dog Watson along with him everywhere, even to patients' houses. It is said that Dr. Blackburn's loyal little dog Watson still haunts the building to this day. Over the years, workers and customers at the cafe claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences with the ghost of Watson the dog, saying that they could actually feel the spirit of the little dog jump right up on their legs. Since the restaurant added security cameras, they have started to capture some of these strange encounters on video. Take a look. CCTV footage shows employees and visitors getting nipped at the ankles or even scratched by something that they can't see. Now, with so many people experiencing the exact same phenomena, and with all of it caught on camera, it makes you wonder whether the spirit of little Watson the dog is still hanging around the old soda shop.
I mean, maybe that all of this footage is just staged. People, maybe it's like a running joke in the store that people just pretend to do that every now and again, or these people were just told to do this as they walked in, or, you know, it's not impossible to fake.
Scaring the patrons, but perhaps only trying to find new friends to play with. In a flash.
Man, that makes so clear too. That bitch so good. You want that bitch, that's your ass. Hey man, what you do?
Sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, fun time is over.
I was do some pranks on people, boy. Pick it up.
A sudden, very close lightning strike rips through the clouds and scares the living out of them, sending them running inside in hell.
Pick it up.
He didn't see it.
Stupid.
Axel Loza frequently explores caves and tunnels in the woods of Colomos, Mexico. After finding what seems like evidence of witchcraft in one of those caves, Axel believes that some dark entity attached itself to him and now follows him wherever he goes. One day, in the strangest place, a public restroom, Axel starts to hear bizarre sounds. He takes out his phone and hits record, and what happens next is like something right out of a nightmare.
No, gente, quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el peor ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Mi reflejo, pero vean, de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada. ¿Ah? Vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues no. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? No hay nada.
Axel hears a strange slamming.
That could just be sounds edited over the footage. It's not hard to do at all. So, yeah, it's not really believable.
Sound from one of the bathroom stalls, even though he knows there's no one else in the restroom. But did you see it? A face can be seen peeking through the small crack in the bathroom stall door. But when Axel looks over the top, there's no one there.
That looks kind of fake
Axel
too,
is
to be
completely
honest.
unaware of the disturbing face he just captured. In fact, he doesn't even notice until he posts his video online. Then the comments come flooding in.
It doesn't look very real. Like, that'd probably be easy to edit into. You just kind of mask out the gap, and then you just find a video of just some random creepy person, and then you just put it in for like 2 seconds. It's like...
People tell Axel, hey, there was a face looking out. But Axel says he didn't see it. Hello, doggy. It's a little before 6 in the morning when a Reddit user's dog who's home alone experiences something very creepy. The camera captures the sound of an unexplained voice whispering,
It's a bit cruel to lock your dog up while you're away. Like, lock it in a cage. Put it in a room. Yeah. In a cage. It's got no space to do anything. It's so bored. And also, that this could also be a case of the dog just freaking out and then they edit something on top of it. Like, maybe someone knocked at the door and they edited that part out and just put, like, that creepy voice sound in.
hello, which seems to send the dog right into a panic. The owner says that absolutely no one other than the dog was home at the time of this recording. He also says that he's never experienced anything like this in his house, and he wonders if he captured something paranormal. But what do you think this voice is? Mirror, mirror. A guy named Edgar Virgen from Colima, Mexico says that his 4-year-old niece was given a very strange old toy. A pink mirror that lights up, plays music, and features a pre-recorded voice that says cute little phrases. Nothing too odd there. But over the next few weeks, Edgar starts to notice his niece talking to the mirror daily. And some of the toy's responses are eerily intelligent, almost as if it can hear and respond to the little girl. Edgar and the girl's mom decide to ask some questions themselves. What happens next is truly disturbing.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico. ¡Qué tierna eres! Nosotros
mirror says that its name is Jessie, and it gives...
Okay, first off, this is a children's toy that definitely has a microphone in it and some speech recognition stuff, and that should be illegal, because that is weird, and that can monitor everything you say, and it's weird. We need to get rid of that. Because that is freaky, and not in a paranormal way. You're being spied on. Once surprised if there's a camera in there as well. It's really weird.
Oddly specific answers to the mother's questions. Well, Edgar and the girl's mom are a little freaked out. They remove the batteries from the toy and store it in the barn behind the house. Years pass, and the family forgets all about the toy, until they start to hear a strange little voice coming from the barn in the middle of the night. Edgar says that the voice sounded just like the mirror toy and was saying things like, "Come play with me," followed by a sinister little giggle. He posted his video and story to TikTok, and things got even weirder. Because you see, some viewers commented that they had the exact same mirror toy, but they said that their mirror didn't talk at all. Viewers urged Edgar to make one more video with the strange toy.
Maybe the place they got it from, maybe they got it secondhand and someone had rigged it, you know, with like speech recognition so they can spy on you. Maybe there is a camera in there. Maybe it is just some weirdo that's trying to spy on children. In which case it's fucking disgusting, but...
He's reluctant, but eventually he searches out the mirror in the family's barn, and this happens.
Para los que me estuvieron pidiendo que buscara el espejo y le pusiera baterías, aquí está. Solo pude encontrar estas piezas y pues sí, le puse unas baterías que tenía aquí en la casa. Como ven, son nuevas. La neta no creo que prenda, pero bueno, a ver, vamos a calarle. Muy miedo.
Hola, bienvenido al castillo de los sueños del espejo mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas y chingas a tu madre.
Edgar says that at this point, he's just done with the mirror. He says he threw it out with the trash. So could a paranormal entity be attached to this toy? Let me know.
I doubt it is that. It probably is some speech recognition stuff, and it is really weird either way. It's a bit creepy either way because you don't know whether there's a real person watching you or it's something else. But take a look at that right there. That's a hole. That could be a camera right there. Yeah, it could be anything.
Know what you think? Monkeying around. An antique collector says he stores all of his collectibles in a local storage unit. But lately, things have gotten a little strange. He says that he started to get odd complaints from the staff at the storage facility. They said that they heard bizarre loud noises coming from inside his storage unit at all hours of the day and night. The antique collector is very confused at what the noises could be and sets up a security camera inside the unit to see what could be going on. When he reviews the footage the next day, he is shocked.
Yeah. I don't like the way that's moving around. It's really weird. It's like, it's just, it freaks me out. Let's just keep watching. Just got knocked the fuck out.
An old antique that he recently purchased inexplicably sits up
like the
and just moves around on its own. Then it drops right back down, motionless. After witnessing this creepy incident, the antique collector says that he believes that the old doll might be cursed or have a paranormal entity attached to it. So is this footage real?
That's creepy just because the doll is creepy. It's a creepy doll and it's moving around. I don't see it as anything paranormal. It's just a creepy doll.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Thanks for watching. Be sure to...
Well then, that's the end of that video. Okay, I don't think anything in there was really paranormal to say. I think some of it was just fake, like I said at the start. That that toy was a bit freaky just because I think that it's someone with a camera and a microphone watching little kids, and I think that's really weird. I'd like to know where they got that toy from, and I would have liked to see them like take it apart and see what's in it, because that is weird, really weird. Because I mean, if it obviously listens to you and responds with something that applies to what you said, so it has to have some sort of computer type thing in there to recognize what you said. It can't just be like a circuit board, like just like a normal toy is, you know, with random responses that are pre-recorded. So yeah, I don't know. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like, drop a sub. We're trying to become the fastest growing community on both Twitch and Discord. So go down to the description, join the Discord, and that's where I post when I go live. If you did enjoy this reaction video, I think it was much better than the one I did yesterday. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I need to improve on, do better, or just let me know in the Discord. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.